Hi! So I thought it'd be fun to start using some palettes that we already have. I know all of us are so overwhelmed with how much stuff we have, and there's always that desire to have the newest palette, but let's start loving what we have. So the first palette I thought we'd start with is the Modern Renaissance. I have so much fun playing with this palette. I thought, let's revisit it. Let's revisit why we bought it in the first place, why everyone on YouTube raved about it, and see what the thoughts are now in 2021. Or, no, it's 2022. No, it's 2021. It's 2021. So this palette is so beautiful. The first time I bought this, everyone was raving about it, so I had to have it. And I've only hit pan on Tempera, and the rest of the palette looks barely used for how long I've had it. But I love every single color in this. And the first time I used it, I thought, should I go get a backup just so I never run out of this palette, which is just crazy because now that I have tons of palettes to use, that would have been a waste. So it's a good thing I didn't. But the makeup look I'm going to do today is something I would have done like very 2015. Like it was all red tones, warm tones, and so much fun. So I'm going to start off with Tempera, and I've already primed my eyelids with MAC Paint Pot. So Tempera is a very, very powdery formula. It definitely has a lot of fallout, if you could see in the pan, like tons of fallout. But I'm going to put this all the way up to my eyebrow on both sides. And I am going to just blend it everywhere. And the smoother you can get it, the better that your eyeshadows will go on top of it. So I like to really blend it out. And to prevent fallout on that color, you can tap it instead. It's very pigmented. But you don't want to disturb the formula. Okay, so it's very smooth and beautiful. I like to blow after. The next color we're going to take is Raw Sienna. I'm going to use the same exact brush because we're done with Tempera altogether. And I'm going to just do it right above my crease because my eyes do get lost in pictures all the time. So I'm really going to blend that in. And I'm going to keep it in the last third, fourth of my eye. I'm going to do that on the other side. What I love about this palette is it has a mirror, which I think all palettes should have mirrors. And I also really do love the formula. This is the only Anastasia palette I actually purchased, which I'm shocked at. But once her palettes really started picking up after this one, everyone was like really into the formula, I went on a very low buy, so this might have been the last, no, it wasn't the last palette I purchased, but it was the second to last palette I purchased. I purchased one after that. I did purchase the Jaclyn Hill palette, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I'm really going to blend that out. I'm going to also use my mirror to make sure everything's blended in real life. Okay, great. So then I'm going to take Real Gar. I'm going to switch my brush to, it's a Morphe, the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JM33 brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of Real Gar, and I'm just going to deepen that orange in the corner. And this was so on trend during that time. The oranges, the reds, like you really wanted to have really warm eyes. And oh, I still love it to this day for fall. I still wear it. But I'm going to keep that on the last third of my eye really and blend that up into the raw sienna that we had on there. So we're going to blend that and make sure everything looks really nice. Okay. So then we're going to take a burnt orange right here, and we're going to go over them just to make sure they are all blended, and if there's any real guard that's like standing out against your eye look, I like to blend that down. And these blend so well on top of each other. I think it's just such a pretty effect. I'm just putting it all together. Yes. So next I'm going to take the star of the show. This is one of my favorite brushes ever to do eyeshadow looks. It is the MAC 286, and it is an amazing blending brush. If you ever have the chance to get it, it's just tapered and it blends so well. So next I'm going to take a little more of the raw sienna and just go over it one more time. And this makes it really blown out and really blend together really well. Okay. A little bit more on the other side to make sure it's all blended. Like I want it all to blend. There's no rough edges. Blend, blend, blend. It's all about blending because then it looks really nice. So now this looks really good. We're in a good state of mind. So then the next color we're gonna take is red ochre. So I love this color. I think it's a really nice red. And look how nice and pigmented it is on the brush. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it right on the eyelid. And I'm going to stick on the last half of my eyelid. And remember, wherever you put your brush first is where it's going to be the darkest. So I'm going to pack that on there. And it looks harsh right now, but once I put the inner corner in, it will not look harsh. That harsh line that looks like it is on there right now. But I'm really going to pack that red on there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, so now the red's on there. I'm going to go back in with the MAC 286 and I'm going to just blend it out. Make sure there's no harsh lines. Okay, and then I'm going to take the other side. I'm just going to reuse and I'm going to go in with Primavera. Primavera is this gorgeous golden shade. And I do like to wet my brush. I can't remember if this applies well without. Yes, it does. Okay. So I do like to wet my brush when I want a really intense look, but actually no. We are going to use I'm going to use the MAC Fix Plus, and I'm going to spray my brush because it's not giving me the really intense look I'm looking for. I like a really bright inner corner. I'm going to take a little bit. You can use water as well. And I'm going to use this. I really feel like this palette was like the start of... I mean, there were warm palettes that existed before this palette. But when this palette hit the market, it took the makeup industry by storm. I mean, everyone was in love with this one. Oh my goodness. I'm really going to use that to brighten the inner corner. And I'm going to kind of make it like a cut crease, almost, in the inner corner only. So pretty. Okay, and then the next is, because this is such like a bright eye look, and you have reds and oranges, which are beautiful, by the way. I would go in then with just a brush that's you can use as a liner. Anyone will do. This one's from Jaclyn Hill's collaboration with Morphe, and I'm going to take Cypress Umber right here, and I like to use that as my eyeliner. So I'm going to go ahead and I just like to do it in the outer half. Just to give my lashes some definition and make them look thicker. And that really makes such a difference. It's so pretty. I really adore this palette. I really want to get the Jackie Aina palette. I know they stopped making it, but they need to bring it back because it's beautiful. I missed out on the makeup, the Mario Master palette, which I'm so sad, and I really wish they would bring that back. Oh, they should come out with a re-release of that. Oh my gosh. Like, that's what people, give the people what they want. Like, truly, that's what they want. I'm just gonna add eyelash, or mascara and curl my lashes. Just to give this look some definition, because you really can't wear this without mascara. I mean, the eye look is so bright and beautiful that you would be doing yourself a disservice if you did not add those things. And I would wear this look with a really beautiful, like, burgundy lip, but add like a nude on top, so it has the same tones as this. Some highlighter would be beautiful. I do have a Laura Mercier blush on right now, which I think is really beautiful. Her blush formula is really nice. So, let me know which colors you like from this palette. I am still to this day, I love this palette. I definitely want to keep using it. I'm never going to throw it away. Like, I will hit pan on every single one before that happens, but it's always fun to go and revisit your palettes that, like, maybe you forgot about because you purchased so many, but it's so much fun. So I hope in the future to use more palettes and show you guys how I use them. And it's so funny how different some people use their palettes. Like, some people would never use the same colors as me, or they would use the same colors but in a different variation. So let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!